As the world-famous physicist Stephen Hawking celebrates his 73rd birthday today, the man who portrays him on the silver screen is winning rave reviews. In the movie The Theory of Everything, Eddie Redmayne shows how Hawking went from being a healthy young man to a wheelchair because of the debilitating disease ALS. Well, we sat down with the British actor just after the news that he won a Hollywood Film Award.
I was lucky enough I enjoyed acting at school, and somehow I've been able to keep doing that thing that I loved doing as a child, as a profession. Every day you feel like you're waiting to be found out. The fact that you're being honoured means that people are enjoying your work, and you get to keep doing this thing. My God, what a privilege.
His latest privilege is a treat for the audience as well. In The Theory of Everything, Eddie transforms himself into the brilliant physicist.
I study the marriage of space and time.
Stephen Hawking.
The universe born from a black hole exploding.
He takes a viewer on Hawking's real-life journey of love and loss as he battles a debilitating disease, ALS.
Well done, Doctor.
Thank you.
How did you capture that so dead on for most of us who don't know anything about Stephen Hawking and how he moved?
Well, thank you for being kind about it. I mean, really for me it was a sort of two-way process. I had so much documentary information or videos on an iPad of him, and I'd spent so long in front of the mirror trying to replicate his facial muscles and really trying to get a sense of who he was, that it was less lines and it was more learning to act, because as Stephen's muscles stopped working on his face, he uses any muscles that are left, muscles we wouldn't normally use, all these sorts of muscles for his expression.
My name is Stephen Hawking.
It's American.
Is that a problem?
And when you meet Stephen, he has the most wonderful, unexpected humour and wit and love of life and this kind of mischievous glint in his eye, and that for me was the sort of the element that I wanted to see if I could try and channel it.
To capture. You had to be nervous about meeting him, though. I liken it to...
Terrified.
Yes, I mean, intimidating, like cooking for Julia Child almost.
Exactly.
Were you nervous meeting him? Did you sleep?
I didn't sleep, so I had an hour by myself with Stephen first, and it takes a long time for him to speak now, so there are a lot of pauses and silences, and I hate silence. I get very nervous in silence, so I ended up literally spending the first 40 minutes telling Stephen Hawking about Stephen Hawking. It was really it was horrific, and he was just sort of looking at me going, really? But
Let me tell you about you, Stephen.
Exactly. This is what you need to know about yourself.
4 months. Yes.
I've known about you for 4 months. You've spent 71 years with yourself, but no, he was then incredibly generous, and as I say, like, so funny, and that for me was. It was one of the great experiences of my life, meeting him.
You see how the men's shirt fronts and the bow ties, how they glow more than the women's dresses?
Yes.
Do you know why?
Why?
Tide.
I couldn't help but notice your shoes, Mr. Redmayne. I'm thinking you're making a couple of bucks these days, so maybe you could get different shoes, but clearly you like these.
Do you know what? These are very old friends, and many people, quite often when you go to events and things, you borrow very beautiful clothes, and then I'll get a sort of response from someone who's lent these clothes going, I do, you look great, but what's with the shoes?
And what is your answer? The shoes, please tell me there's a story.
They're like the old pair of jeans that you can never quite let go. They are me. I can't possibly let them go.
Eddie, I can touch your foot right there.
Don't you dare make a hole in them. I think they've been resold about 15 times, but I promise you next time, I will. At some point, I'll just have to cuddle them and sleep with them.
Are they lucky shoes?
I don't know about lucky. They're sort of battered old friends that have been through quite a lot, so they're like my pal.
There's history there.
There's history.
I'd do anything to be in the film business.
Eddie is yet to develop a long history in Hollywood, but already it seems his reputation precedes him.
Heart full of love.
While playing Marius in the big screen adaptation of Les Mis, famed director Tom Hooper paid him the highest of compliments
Empty chairs at empty tables.
when he praised his ability to disappear into his character. This is one of the best quotes I've read about you. He has unique presence, even completely untrained, the sort of magnetism that only great actors have. He had the most astonishing natural acting ability, and you can't teach that. Wow. You know who said that?
Who do I have to pay?
Your agent.
There you go. I am paying him. That's wonderful.
So I'm wondering how you see your acting. That's I'll end on.
How do I see it? I see it as a continuous journey. It's like you try and live your life fully and draw from all the experience you have so that you can try and sort of distill some of that into the everyday. But I think what I loved about the theory of everything and what I love about acting is when you see extraordinary stories but very human stories and ones that you can relate to and can inspire you.
May I just say bravo?
Oh, thank you.
Bravo. Bravo, Eddie, and he just got married a couple weeks ago, so he's feeling great. This Sunday, he's up against David Oyelowo, Benedict Cumberbatch, Michael Keaton.
And he celebrated his birthday on January 6th.
That's right.